Let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. So I will tell you as we settle into place. You know it's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing, 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 sing. You see, the bass is fretless. It's not like a guitar. Hello, everyone. Whoops. Da-da-da. When I was old, how are you? How are you tonight? It's raining in New York. Many of you are in New York. Some of you are far away. Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris, how are you? Bill Crow is watching. I have a third of a quorum already. Hello, John Weber. How the hell are you? I was sitting here thinking tonight, this afternoon, I was saying, gee whiz, I'm running out of material. What do I do for a show? And tonight I walked out here and I said, I don't have to do anything. All my writers, look at my list of writers. Everybody just writes so beautifully that I don't need to do anything. I mean, all I do is turn on the thing and say hello to everybody, and they pitch in and they write the show. They write what's going on. And I realized I got to read what they write, because in the playbacks and the videos you can't see it. So now, hello, Francisco Rodriguez. How are you? Good. We come from afar. I get it. I forgot. Those of you who don't know, that's a Baltimore. That's what the three wise men said. They're all from Baltimore, and they walked in to see the baby Jesus, and they were all covered with soot. And Mary says, "What happened to you guys?" He says, "Well, we come from afar." I think that is the cutest little joke to me. I just love it. We enjoy hearing you play and sing. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad of that one. Hello, Steve. How are you? Yes. Mike Vaughn's out in there. Vaughn's finally got his skates back. He's thrilled. He did all his homework, did it beautifully, caught up like crazy. Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is right up there in this room. Oh, I have. And so when you the phone can't do it. Skip Wilkes, Stephen Goldberg, Sadi, how are you? Vaughn's going to be playing hockey, he thinks, but I don't think he'll play this winter. I don't think they'll have any sports leagues this winter. But he's turning into a good, beautiful little skater. Woohoo! That same woman. There's a woman up the street who starts the cheering. Now you're sitting on at a New York City drinking water sampling station, and it must have cost them, $60,000-$70,000 for this. They could have put a water fountain here, and we could all drink the water. But no, they have a sampling station. But that's good. Here's somebody. Jane Schechter. Hi, Jane Schechter. How are you? You and Steve Teray. Wait a minute. Whoop, excuse me. It's time to honor our first responders, of which there are many in this city. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Oh, that's what people do. I get it.
People click their cars on to make noise. That's what it is. That's what it is. Where are my keys? Maybe I'll try with my car too. Woo! I see. They put their little emergency beeper on. That's it. That's pretty hip. I like it. I like it. Woo, 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 woo. That's like paying someone to come down and cheer for you. I'm not going to be down, but my car will do it for me. Hi, Linda Young. Bilko, if you don't know the tune, just play the melody. Wait a minute. Like I heard the other day, one thing about jazz musicians, they never play the same song the same way once. Or did I say that the other night? Hello, Francois. Bonjour. Bonne nuit. Good afternoon. That's as much French as I'll try, because he'll come up and hit me. Yes, yes. These two, they play the pots and pans, and they get better at it every week. They're discussing technique right now. I guess it's time to go upstairs. Take the perilous trip up the stairs. It's fun. I love it. Feels like a small town. I think I've said that a couple thousand times, but that's all right, because it's true. Try my beeper out of my car. I'm not going to do it. Rainy. Oops, I left my umbrella. Vaughn, could you get my umbrella? I left there somewhere. I think I left it. Oh, I left it next to the water. The thing on the right, the water station. My umbrella. But. Hey, Toby. We're finished.
Is Vaughn out there?
Yes.
Huh.
It's a hot, wet night. Cat on a hot. Hello, Louis.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, good. Thank you. Well, that's right. All the light shades are gold. That's what it looks like. That. What can I do for you, Vaughn? A little what? All right, take it easy. All right, I'll see you upstairs. No, I can't. All right. You going with Toby? No answer. He's not going with Toby. I hate the mask. Your breath is so hot. Ugh. Who are you? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you guys into the piano.
Honestly, right now,
I'm taking you into the piano. I'm going to sit you here. I'm going to wash my hands so we don't lose the signal. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere without me. I'll be right back. Here we are. Here we are. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad now, was it? Oh, he didn't get his brushes hair. I knew I forgot something. So how are we tonight? Let me turn off the big bad lights over here. Bad lights. See, it's like... It's just like Mr. Rogers. You know, he used to take off his sweater, the closet and hang his sweater up. Meanwhile, tucking amiably to all the little kindern. That's it. No combing here tonight. So I did realize that's the thing, is that everybody writes the script for me. And I don't have to really do anything because otherwise I'll have too much to do. I got to learn my songs. Here's a morning. Over at the park, isn't that pretty? Oops, you, go away. Just took a walk. Everybody wants to get in the act. Wants to start up. Everybody said, let me. I was trying to play something, write a master logic. E minor. And I wasn't I needed to play an E minor to an F sharp minor 7/5 to an E minor over G, and then to an G sharp diminished. G sharp diminished, yeah. And I was having trouble. It didn't work well. It was not working well. A simple little song, which can be found on my recording, Joy. Warning, MIDI service is not available. Well, you're not supposed to be up now. You're not supposed to. Excuse me, I'm just dealing with that. That was a piece I tried this afternoon, which didn't work out too well. Oh, I don't need that piece. The computer's opening a lot of stuff that shouldn't be open. It shouldn't be open. Anyway, Linda, we will gaze on the base while our cups runneth replenished. Ah, Linda. If only you had an award to present us. You have to earn these rewards. You don't just hand them out. Like your team came in last and you get a trophy for last. No, you have to earn these. Do you know how much I worked in 1997 and then 1990? Do you know how much effort I put into this? I'm telling you, you spoiled kids. Let me see. How do I do it so it doesn't look like I'm doing it? He's making fun of us. He's making fun of I mean, John, if you want an award, you get an award. There's all kinds of awards that you could get. We are fine tonight. Good. I get a fine tonight. Fred would change his shoes too. Thank you. Thank you, Howard Glasser. If only you had an award for... I do have an award for... Hello, Tomoko. How are you feeling, Tomoko? Everything all right out there? Samuel Martinelli. Now, Samuel Martinelli is a very fine drummer with a very fine record. And I've worked for him a bunch of times. I still... Oh, geez, the memories. We played at this hotel, this beautiful hotel on 38th Street. Now, we're not working there anymore. We're not doing anything anymore. We're just sitting home practicing writing songs. Nobody's doing... That's why I'm doing this, God damn it. That's why I'm doing this. And I'll do it. But we are certifiable. All your toiling paid off. Samuel Martinelli. Hi, Sam. How are you? Hi, Mike. Joycey. Ned White. Hey, Champion. Hey, Champion. Do you know, everybody know Champion Fulton? Is that her name? Champion Fulton. It's Champion with an A. Champian. She was working with me and Bill Wurtzel. With Bill Wurtzel and I, actually. It's Bill's gig. At the Museum of Folk Art on 66th Street, which should be reopened in a couple of years, for sure. And she sings and plays. She is one real talent. I mean, a lot of you out there are real talents, and she's one of them. And with that, let's go play. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. So I will tell you as we settle into place, it's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing. You see, the bass is fretless, it's not like a guitar. The bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no lid, no markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's wah, 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 wah. So as they make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember, this is serious. Remember, this is art.
Remember this or I will fall apart. I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede. And she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. She made the rules for atoms, molecules, atoms, time, and space. And she knows it's impossible. To sing and play the bass.
Did I?
There's Lorna Scuffrey.
Wait, did you just do 10 words?
No, I did. Let's sing and play the bass. I need your typing. I would retune the bass. Right. Let's get it back to E. Irregular hyphens. Well,
Hi,
not
Christopher
so.
Lenz.
Huh?
Hi, Christopher Lenz.
Christopher Lenz is
He said hi.
good. Good. Well, Vaughn, I'm gonna. I made out a real group of songs that I'm going to do tonight, and it was dedicated to most people's songs. They were songs of people who I didn't write the melodies to.
Wait, is this on? Oh, it is. Sorry.
It is. And all these songs, I wrote words to other people's songs, which is not. I didn't do that much. But every once in a while, still have one working, song Ray Brown gave me that I never wrote the lyric for because that's just what. Now, I don't know what to do. Are words coming in already?
No.
Oh, so you're Fudge Brownie. Who said that? Was that
Nobody. I'm just making up words.
Well, I'm going to sing some songs. Do me a favor. Don't type any songs. Let me sing this first song.
Okay.
Let me sing this first song. You can.
Kosher.
This song.
Can I write kosher down? Someone said kosher.
Kosher. Go ahead, write it down. K-O-S-H. Very good.
Okay, I guess we're good.
So I took this beautiful song, which we found in was written in the 50s, maybe early 60s. It was so hip at Berkeley in the 60s. I thought it was the greatest thing. I took it to Eddie Harris. I wrote some words to it. He loved it, and he said, "Well, you can sing it anytime you want. You've got my permission, and you'll have publishing on your own song." And so I did. Eddie Harris sat and wrote himself a funny little song. Oops, I'm in the wrong key. It's kind of complicated, easy to get wrong. And so you set your goal to free your soul and fly into the heavens. Take a chance on romancing and play the freedom jazz dance. I used to be able to hit that high note, but I can't anymore. It's a complicated little song, a gift to you and me. If only life could be so open and so free. And so you set your goal to free your soul and fly into the heavens. Take a chance on roll and sing and play the freedom jazz dance. Makes me wonder, how did Andy Harris come up with this tune? What makes a butterfly emerge from its cocoon? And so you set your goal to free your soul and fly into the heavens. Take a chance on romance, sing and play the freedom jazz dance.
Someone said, "Hey Jeff."
Hey Jeff.
It was
I think that probably a typing mistake.
Sandy Zane.
Sadi Zane.
Sadi Zane, sorry.
Sadi Zane. Very fine bass player, by the way. He said, hi Jeff. His computer took over for him and didn't believe in Jay's, put Jeff in there. You know how computers do. Was my name in it?
No, but when I write J, it doesn't do anything. That's not the point. That's not the point. Whatever.
Okay. So that was Eddie Harris's song. Now here's one, and then I had a publisher, a co-publisher, who wrote songs for me, who was a tigress, and we fought all the time. But she got me the publishing of this next song.
No more words. That's it. I wrote all the words down. There was
1,
10.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There they are. Oh, an easy song. I'll get to that in a minute. But this is a song by Charlie Parker. Mama, I pray you won't go away till I get a chance to show you just how I feel about you and all that you are. You, my shining star who lights the heavens, but wants to take herself away, oh no, into the world where she thinks you're gonna find it. Well, I'll let you go, be a hero, set you free to go and find the life that you want, free of all ties to the past. I'd hope that you don't last a day, a minute, before you turn yourself around and fly right back to me. Lord, I'm such a hopeless dreamer. Set you free to go and find the life that you want, free of all ties to the past. I hope that you don't last a day, a minute, before you turn yourself around and fly right back to me. Lord, I'm such a hopeless dreamer. Ooh. So every time I sing this song, I get the word publishing, and it's been recorded at least 3 times since I wrote it 30 years ago. Once a decade is enough. I see the words. Let's make me a little bit. Let me want to make those words a little bit. I've got to stall a little bit. Oops, it's broken. No, it's not. I just want to make the words a little. Take your hand off there for a second. So I can see the glucose.
bicarbonate. Oh, we're in a...
How did you do that?
Oh, I'll show you.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna do
oh, keep messing with it. Kosher, pumpkin, snappy, rap. Snappy radish. Headed for Kaddish. Because I am a rock on tour and you're a bicarbonate. That's a soda. I'm owed a bicarbonate soda. My favorite tenor player was Eddie Lockjaw Davis when I was just a little boy. Chewing on my licorice, trying to swing. Listen to Eddie Lockjaw Davis. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, he was a snappy son of a gun. My only mission, as I made my transmission from a youth into an adult, which I'm still working on. Is to keep you close, you glucose. Get it? Glucose,
Yeah.
you close. Yeah, thank you. You didn't seem to care for it too much. You can't. I'm happy and I'm snappy every time I listen to Eddie Harris. That lovely lockjaw play. He's kosher. Nothing rhymes with kosher. Except there was a tenor player up in Boston, Bob Mosher. I got those bicarbonate blues. This song is making no sense, but that's okay because I've got plenty of bicarbonates with me. Still, the moral of the story is that Eddie Lockjaw Harris continues on and on. That's a group of words. A snappy radish. He's a snappy radish if I've ever heard one. You departing? Huh?
I think so, yeah.
Well, all right, but come back if you want, any old time. Listen, it's very good for him to be sitting here typing and being involved in it. It's a good thing. He saw last night that he was upstaging me, and he didn't feel good about that. But he knows what he's doing. He wrote out this lovely list. I mean, he wrote out that there. And he's a good typist. He's good at everything. Wonderful cook, this kid. He can cook. By the way, I had Persian food tonight. Persian food. My daughter and Vaughn are living here. They're taking care of Grandma and Grandpa. I'll tell you, can't beat that. And together, the four of us are a pretty powerful little bunch. Carolyn decided she's going to order food tonight. She ordered Persian food. I almost want to tell you, it was so good and I've never tasted food like that in my life, and it was so good. I mean, where do they get these spices and stuff? I mean, lamb, a lot of lamb, a lot of rice, some kind of dark green vegetables. Fantastic. And the guy lives in New Jersey, right near you, Tomoko. And he just cooks it all at home, and he delivers it on Fridays and Saturdays. And it's fantastic. Although it was spicy, and I'm still allergic. The soup had a lot of spice in it, but it was like spice I've never tasted before. Persian food. I will get the number, the name and number. Matter of fact, let me just get it now. Carolyn's right outside. Let me just hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I can't do it because Carolyn is going for her master's in jazz something performance up at City College, and she's writing a big band chart, and it's driving her crazy because she's never written a big band chart before. But I'm sitting here and listening to her. She's been 2 weeks. She's been struggling with it. She's a good musician. She knows what she's doing, but she doesn't know how to write a big band chart. But she does now. And she's going through the most agonizing pain. The learning curve is like straight up. And it's a beautiful little arrangement she's doing. But she's talking to her brother, Michael, who's a very good arranger. And they're working it out. She's got to have it in Sunday. And oh my God, she has been struggling with it. But all of a sudden I'm hearing a big, beautiful dominant seventh with the triads moving up top out of key. And she never did that before. So it's tough, but she's learning. And what I'm saying is she's over there talking to Michael on the computer, and I can't get the Persian food recipe tonight. But she found it on the internet, and man, was it good. Man, was it good. Brian Nalepka, please, I might order it tonight. Oh, Sadi. All right. It's Jay Clayton. Hi, Jay. How are you, man? He delivered from New Jersey. He delivered from someplace. No, not kebabs at all. No, it was right. Oh, she's doing her thing. Maybe she'll be finished by the time we're finished. I'll get it before we go. I got to remind myself. Somebody remind me. What did you have? I had some soup. I don't even know. Lamb. It's a lot of lamb. Rice, different kinds of rices. And a soup with a color and a taste. I mean, it's fabulous. But it's like you woke up on another planet. Where did these tastes come from? They're fantastic. Houston Persian? No, not Houston Persian. These Americans, they don't get anything. Persian is a country, not even anywhere close to Houston. I'll explain it later. Houston Persian. Swing. Great song, man. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm finding those. I'm going to get used to finding the rhyme now making sense. And bicarbonate, carbonate. What rhymes? Nothing rhymes with bicarbonate. So I've got to give up quickly and just use bicarbonate in the middle of the sentence, but I don't do it. I always insist on putting it at the end and finding a bicarbonate rhyme. Bislarbonate, nothing. I can't think of any. Okay, here we are. Swing. Well, we got all these. Thank you, Michelle. Vaughn is a great young man, and I thank you all for letting me. Well, you're just putting up with it, but it means a lot to him. Yeah, he's fine. His mom and dad are. They're not together. They're very loving to him and everything. But this whole thing. I mean, kids worrying about dying, and he knows what's going on. You know, he knows all these things. So, I mean, unfortunately, the world has been like that for a lot of kids. We Americans, we take for granted our good luck and our wealth and our. I was thinking this morning I have to politicize for a second that this country, being worth $259 trillion, could easily bring itself right back to, could get rid of this virus, and we have the brains to make a vaccine for this virus. I mean, and we just need a far more astute system. So when the virus pops up, bam, we go get it. You know, it's either them or us, and so let's make it us. The virus is using its intelligence, we have to use ours. And it's the survival of the unfittest. And I don't know, I got so distracted. $259 trillion. So like I think I've said, let's spend 15 to 20 trillion keeping this country going, keeping poor people going, and let's just socialize the hell out of it and be done with it. And everybody will still be very rich. Everybody will still be very rich. I'm reading a book about Russia, about all the politics that occurred during the First World War with Russia and the United States and England and Italy and Germany and this, and how they all, and the Trotskys and the Lenins and everybody. And I see how hard these people worked, and I see how hard our chief executive does not work. And he doesn't get people who work. He doesn't get... Steve Mnuchin seems to be kind of involved. I mean, very much involved. But the rest of them, they don't know what they're doing. And my God, if we got into a situation like that, what would they do? What would they do? They wouldn't know what to do. When I just see the brains and the work and the brain power that went through just getting all those countries through the First World War and trying to negotiate with each other. And, I mean, for better or for worse, you know, Lenin and Trotsky and all those people, they worked hard. They had their mission was, they knew what they wanted, and they worked. And unfortunately, Lenin won. They were going to be a democracy. Russia was this close to being a democracy, I'm finding. In 1917, they had a whole group of people who wanted it to be a democracy. Listen, I'll stop. But I am reading anyway, so you can see. I mean, my classes, these are like, don't I look like an intellectual? I promise I will get you the oh yeah, Michael. Well, Michael's so goddamn busy. Michael is so busy that he can't help. He can help Carolyn, but he's got a kid. He's got his own work, and he's trying to help her. But you know, she wants to do it herself. And there's so many things in writing a big band arrangement. If you haven't done it before, there's so many decisions that have to be made, as you know. I did it at Berkeley for a few years, and I've written something. I haven't done big bands in a long time, because once I heard Thad Jones, I said, that's how I want things to sound. If they can't sound like that, I'm not going to write it. I mean, until I learned how to do it, I didn't have time. I started writing these damn songs. Wait a minute, hold on. Cancel. I ran into some Persian food, and Sadi says, boo! Albert, Sadi is the nicest guy you ever met in a life, and he's a beautiful bass player, but he's allowed to say boo. Replying to Albert, I know, I could see that. Swing. I'll get back to the cheese. I love Houston Person's tenor playing. Well, that's a song right there. As a matter of fact, that is a song. He and I used to, I'll talk about it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't talk about it. But we used to go on this jazz cruise, which is certainly not where I want to be today. And we always, for years, we had the two rooms at the stern. That's the back of the boat. I know most of you know it. I'm trying to refresh myself. We had rooms next to each other. At the back of the boat, we'd look out at the wake of the boat as we were heading through the night. For years, we used to sit right next to one another. He'd practice a little bit in the afternoon. That was it. He'd never go out of his room. He never took a meal out of his room. He stayed there just continually. He just went up to play and disappeared. Me, I was up there hanging out, doing this, talking people. Should have been in it. Should have stayed in my room. Dominate. No way, we're good. Dominatrix. Sorry. Frank Tomoko, that's what I mean. Akil Mavrakis. Now, that looks sort of like a Greek name. Akil Doucet Mavrakis. Ralph Lampkin is watching. Hi, everybody. George Dixon from the Dixons in Baltimore, my cousins. Is that possible? A Confederacy of Dunces of Government. Yes. Mike Miller. Linda Yohn. What record is it? Okay, you all talk amongst yourselves. The Creme de la Kremlin. Thank you. What's that book title? Sounds interesting. It's called. It is interesting. It's by excuse me. Just talking. I'm sure you'll keep busy. I'll be right back. lost my book. Anybody see my book? I've lost. I can't find me book. I've lost me book. First of all, one thing at a time. The restaurant is called TOP, Taste of Persia. Look it up online. It's great. The guy will deliver the food to you on the weekends. And the book, Deluge, by, and all I can think of is the baseball player Eddie Yost, Adam Tooze. Deluge by Adam Tooze. And it's complicated, but boy, will you learn a lot about that. You won't be, this is not a summer read, this is a 2020 read. Ignatius J. Riley for president. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I really don't. Lindione. Dominate bicarbonate. Dominate bicarbonate. Dominate bicarbonate. I'm looking for a conate. I need bicarbonate. Bicarbonate. That's what I need. Anyone else read a good rookie during his break? I did. Gary Haberman. Hey, Gary, how are you? Gerald Spates. Do they deliver to D.C.? Of course. I don't think so. Would love to hear Chuck Domenico sometime. Well, I'll tell you what. That's one hard song, and I never performed it. I heard it the other day. I mean, I can't really sing it. I never sang it live ever. I sang it and recorded it. I don't even know if I have the lyric to it. Chuck Domenico. I'm looking at my computer. I don't see it. There's a pretty picture of Chuck, though. That was the name of the song. It's on YouTube. It is. That's the best I can tell you. Charles Louis Domenico, better known as Chuck, was an American jazz bassist who played double bass and bass guitar on the West Coast jazz scene. Born 1944. Date of death 2002. He died young. Damn. I was born in 1940. What are you going to do? All right, let's get back to work. Let me remove Chuck Domenico. It's actually not a bad song, but I can't do it by memory. Boy, I can't do it by memory. Okay, the next song on our hit parade was a lyric I wrote for Tommy Flanagan. I did a song the other day, but I'm doing it again tonight because I like it. And Tomoko likes it. Over there, see the blue. Some nights are more chaotic than others, but they're all chaotic. This song, seeing as how tonight is the night of doing other people's songs, other people's melodies, and with my lyrics, this is written by Tommy Flanagan. And he used to live over a club called the Bluebird in Detroit. So it didn't have any words to it, and I wrote it and called it My Bluebird. Over there, see the bluebird. He's my friend, a true bluebird. He will give me the good word, all the good news that he's heard about you. Yes, it's true, so much to tell me. Well, then he flies into the skies. Where he goes, nobody knows.
just flies away, then returns early each day. He's my friend, he's my bluebird. Come and tell me what's new, bird. Where'd you go, what'd you do, bird? Tell me her love is true, bird. Whisper near in my ear, give me the good news. He's my friend, he's my bluebird. Come and tell me what's new, bird. Where'd you go, what'd you do, bird? Tell me her love is true, bird. Whisper near in my ear, give me the good news. Whisper near in my ear, give me the good news. Whisper near in my ear, give me the good news. Isn't that a nice song? Oh, I like that song. Tomoka, we got to do that song more. Then I don't know why I did this song. You've probably heard of Donna Lee. You could probably barely tell what song I was singing right then. So I imagine I wrote a golf song to it. Give me a break and do not take. Give me a break and do not take your eyes off of that little white vial that sits there right before you. If you do, you'll knock it in the woods and push it in the sand trap, and you know the penalty on your next shot. You're like 3-0. It's so depressing when you really want to shoot an 85 or 83, or maybe even someday go outside and shoot a 79. Then you'll have to concentrate and keep it around peepers on the ball. Give me a break and make your backswing nice and easy. Try to be calm and do not attempt to kill it. Let the golf club do the work and do not swing the jerk or try to be tough at all. Cause if you take it nice and easy, be real smooth and be real greasy, then you will find the golf ball will do almost anything you want it to. And you can go and shoot a 79 and brag to all your friends. Oh, abu-da-dee-oo, dee-doo-doo-da-doo, doo-dee. That's what it was based on, Indiana. Make your backswing nice and easy. Try to be calm and do not attempt to kill it. Don't swing it. Do not swing like a jerk or try to be tough at all. Because if you take it nice and easy, be real smooth and be real greasy, then you'll find the golf ball will do almost anything you want it to, and you can go outside and shoot a 79 and brag to all your friends. Give me a break and take. Give me a break and make your. That's what you got to start on too. Give me a break and make. Give me a break and do not. Give me a break and make your backswing nice and easy. Give me a break and make your backswing nice and easy. Try to be calm and do not attempt to kill it. That's what it is. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. That's almost as bad as If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Ba 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 ba. Well, that's even easy compared to that song. Putting on the Ritz. Come, let's go where Come, let's go where Rockefellers walk with sticks and umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the midst. I did it the other day, you remember, and I didn't remember the last line. Well, now I remember it. So see, it's worth doing all this stuff. Because I'm learning all these songs, and man, when I take over the Carlisle gig that Bobby Short had, I'll be ready. Michael De Clement is watching. Mike Miley. Howard Gloucester, what year was that? Oh, you guys have really been commenting on conversation. 4. Hi, Teddy. Thank you. Teddy Kumpel is watching. Oh, God, I've got some nerve. I saw Tommy at Bradley's on my first visit. He's autographed my program. Yes, I saw him there, too. Detroit still remembers and loves Tommy Flanagan. You made my day with this tune. Blessings. Well, good. Good for me. What year was that? 1985. I don't know what they're talking about. Christopher Lentz. Putting on a Ritz. Thank you very much. Thank you. I remember that. You're back.
I apologize for the noise earlier.
Here's Carolyn, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Okay. T.O.P. Top of... Taste
of Persia.
Top of Petunia.
If you go to Gothamist.com, there's an article about the guy, about the chef, and you can find a link there to his Instagram page.
Gotham.com.
Gothamist.com.
Gothamist?
Gothamist. It's the website offshoot of WNYC.
Gothamist.com. You'll find an
article about Taste of Persia.
An article about Taste of Persia.
You can probably also just go to his Instagram page.
And
order directly from there.
We strongly recommend it. The family loved it. And I had never tasted food like that in my life. I mean, it was just a different taste than I've ever had. And I've been traveled. I've been to Europe and everything. I've never been to Persia, however. And hi, Carolyn. Sadi Zane says hi to you.
Hi.
I have to put my face right into them. Delivery to D.C. Do you think they'll deliver to D.C.?
I say dream a dream.
Dream a dream.
I'm sure there's probably like Afghani food.
Can I go in Persian? I don't quite get that.
Persia is not really a place.
Can I go in Persian? Oh, in person.
In Persian. Oh, that's funny.
Howard. John Weber, you're a scoundrel. You keep doing that to us. Valerie Leonhart. Hey, Valerie Leonhart's here. My sister Val.
Hi, Val.
That's my sister Val. She's on. So everybody just watch what they say. Because, she's a stickler. No, she's not. Don't worry about it. She's the best puppeteer you ever heard. As a matter of fact, if I could just find a way to get her here on this. You can't go to Persia anymore. You can't go to Persia anymore. You can't go to Persia anymore.
Does anyone know, is Persia technically modern day Iran, Iraq? What's technically?
Persia is probably a combination. What is it? Everybody's going to know.
Saudi Arabia?
Ventriloquist. I'm sorry, Carolyn. Valerie, she's a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist. What did I say?
Puppeteer.
Oh, poor me. Ventriloquist. Thank you. I'll never make that mistake again. Mike Miley says, hi, Carolyn.
Who?
Mike Myler. He's a bass player in Washington, D.C. Do you know him?
Oh, hi.
What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, Persia. Is Persia like Asia, Iraq, Iran, Turkey? Somebody look that up. Modern day Iran. Yes, that's what. Saudi knows. Saudi knows is Iran.
Thank you.
Saudi's got his toe in the. He knows his Mideast stuff.
We all should know our Mideast.
I can tell you about Baltimore. Any questions about Baltimore? There's never any questions about Baltimore.
How do you get Daniation?
Daniation. I made a word. It's spelled Daniation.
pronounced Daniation, and that's where people in Baltimore go in the summer. They go Daniation. Okay, I think I've done it before, and I'll do it again. But she interrupted me. I had another idea I wanted to talk about, but that's gone now. But at one time, the empire extended pretty far into Turkey. I knew that. Everybody's empires
I was right about that.
went all the. I mean, the United States is one of those countries that has never had any of its territory intruded upon. Once it took a lot of territory from everybody
Once we stole it, no.
Well,
it's
once we
ours.
stole it, we kept it, and nobody took it from us. At least
Please,
not yet.
somebody
But
please take it now.
but yeah, you can take it now, and life is young, and the country's still young at 250 years old. That's a baby. So.
By the way, Taste of Persia NYC. That's the
Taste of Persia NYC.
That's it.
And is it .nyc?
No, on Instagram, Taste of Persia NYC.
Taste of Persia NYC. Tell them Jay Leonhart sent you. Maybe we'll get a free meal next time. Baltimore. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I listen to a lot of Yvonne Lins and all these romantic Brazilians. And they're always singing about Brazil in their heart, Mrs. Brazil in their heart, Miss the river and the mountains. I just don't feel that way about Baltimore. I just don't miss Baltimore. I wish I could write something really romantic and heartfelt about Baltimore. I miss Bo. I miss the crabs, hard-shell crabs. But there's a lot I don't miss about Baltimore. Sorry. I wish I had a... What? Music. Well, you keep doing that to me. I'm talking to the people and you just keep saying music. Sadie's saying, and I spent my last month of work before the lockdown working in Baltimore. Love that city. Who'd you work for? Did you work for what's his name? In that jazz club down there? Tell the owner you have a friend named Sadi and maybe you'll get a free meal. That's true.
That's funny.
That's
cute.
very true.
That's cute.
Hey, Ray Marchica, how are you? All right, we're gonna know this song because I have one more song that but everybody's stolen from this song. Everybody I know has stolen from I Got Rhythm. If they had any good taste at all. I think I'll turn this light down a little bit. The bass is upstaging me. Me. Do you know this song, Carolyn?
I don't know what it is.
Me, oh my, I've got myself a problem. Yes, indeed, I absolutely do. Me, oh my, I've got myself a problem. And my problem is you. Don't you know I never saw it coming when this feeling snuck up from behind me. Oh my, I've got myself a problem. I must have been blind. You and I were taking it so easy. We were gonna be good friends. Walking, talking nice and night and breezy, but that's not where the story ends. Cause now you see I can't stop thinking about you. Won't somebody tell me what to do? Me, oh my, I've got myself a problem, and my problem is you. I got rhythm, I got feel. Whatever, I don't know what the words are.
I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got stars, sunshine, in green pastures. I got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, I don't mind him. You won't find him round my door. I got sunlight, oops, I got big dreams. I got my man who could ask for anything more. Who could ask for Oh, we're trading.
problem. Yes, indeed, I absolutely do. Me, oh my, I've got myself a problem, and my problem is you. Don't you know I never saw it coming when it's feeling snug up from behind? Me, oh my, I've got myself a problem. I must have been blind. You and I were taking it so easy. We were going to be good friends. Walking, talking, nice and light and breezy, but that's not where the story ends. Cause now you see, I can't still think about you. Won't somebody tell me what to do? Me, oh my, I've got myself a problem, and my problem is you. Yes, my problem is you. Yes, my problem is you. Yes, and my problem is you. Oops.
We could actually do that one. We could almost do it.
Yes.
Sorry. I mean, you actually can't do it.
Well, ever since I tuned it down to D, I never did get it back up to E. Because this bass has different. Well, let's do another song. The hell of it. What's another song? What do you want to do? Do a song for me. You're in the room. Come on.
Not Beatrice.
Not Beatrice. No.
Oh.
Anything. How about any simple song? Any simple song. Any.
Well, what? Oh, the Duke, don't get around much anymore.
What key?
Not you, Miss. All right.
Want to do an E?
Yeah.
One.
Miss the is that it?
Yeah.
Miss the Saturday dance. Heard they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got as far as the door. They have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates. Might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates. Might have gone, but what for? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. What noise?
Oh yeah. Thank you. That was
Nothing
nice.
for you, not for me.
That was nice. That saved me. See, so between everybody on my staff, which includes all of you and Carolyn and Vaughn, I don't have to worry about what's going to happen every night because it's going to happen every night.
Always something.
And I'm going to just keep doing this. I said, "Hi, Bernie Feinberg. How did you like your cousin?" Bernie's your cousin, right? You guys.
Hi, Bernie.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
That's right, your cousins. Excellent. Put up your dukes. Dukes.
Oh, that's
Dukes
funny.
is
That's very funny.
Very funny.
Very, very funny.
She laughs. She
Very funny.
can barely control herself. Don't buy around much. Bill Crow says, "Don't buy around much anymore."
That's funny.
That's funny. Mary Jane Harper, I love it. Hooray. Christopher Lentz, lots of applause. Sadi Zain even applauded. Thank you. Sadi Zain. So you all listen. Roberto Robalewski Brenza is what? Roberto, where are you viewing from?
Where are you living? I'm trying to find people out of the country so I can brag about that. Bernie Feinberg, Divert. That's not great. Divert. No, it's over. Divert is a good word, Bernie, but we blew that. We screwed that song up hours ago. Very nice listening. Thank you, Bernie. I'm glad you liked it because we kind of enjoyed it too. Roberta from Colorado. Oh, so geez, his son is so. Brenda. Well, no, I mean that's America. That's how America works. You know, we ain't all named Smith. We ain't all named Smith. Anyway, thank you. I was going to say Italy, of course, Brenza. Anyway, Norway, Helmer, thank you. See, I just like the fact that when I was a kid, I got to tell you, when I was a kid, I used to turn to my father's two-way radio, and I'd hear, wee, wee, wee. When it stopped someplace, I'd put a little dot, an imaginary dot, and I always thought I was communicating with around the world, and now I am. And that's phenomenal. I mean, sitting here with an iPhone, communicating with the whole world, for better or for worse, even through our earthquakes. We have a lot of. Oh, there's another one. It went away. It just 4.2. Alexandria, Virginia. No, yeah, sure, that's right. That's not.
Horrible.
It's adorable. I'm from Balmer, Mike. I'm originally from Balmer, Maryland. I think you know that by now. I think I've made that clear. Anyway, it's now 8:07, and that's it. They don't pay me to be on any longer than an hour and a half or something. They don't pay me at all. I pay myself. It's great to see you all, and sure enough, we'll see you. Let me see. How do you point? Where do you point? Oh yeah, there. It's right up there. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:56. 6:56. Carolyn says goodbye. Vaughn says goodbye. And Donna says goodbye too, even though she's not here. She drops in from time to time. See you all later.
Let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. So I will tell you as we settle into place. You know it's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people. You deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing. You see, the bass is fretless. It's not like a guitar. On bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Oh, are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious. Remember this is art. Remember this, I will fall apart. I will fall apart. Then I'd have to pray to God to come in and intercede. And she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time and space. I say she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time and space. Yes, she made the rules for atoms, molecules and space. And she knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass.